You were taught that humans settled down, started farming, then created religion. What if it was the complete opposite? In 1994, archaeologists found something in Turkey that broke this entire theory. A massive temple, 11,000 years old, built by hunter-gatherers. No farms, no cities, no civilization. Just people who believed in something and built a monument for it before they even learned to grow wheat. This is Göbekli Tepe, the discovery that flipped human history upside down. Here's what your textbook told you. Farming came first, then villages and cities, then civilization, then religion and temples. Logical, right? You need food before you can build fancy stuff. Except Göbekli Tepe said, nah, I don't think so. This 11,000-year-old site proves humans built temples before they even knew how to plant a seed. The "wait, that's illegal" meme, that's literally what archaeologists said. Let me show you why your understanding of human history might be completely backwards. Southeastern Turkey, a Kurdish shepherd notices something weird, strange stones sticking out of a hill. Archaeologist Klaus Schmidt arrives, starts digging, and finds this. Massive T-shaped pillars, 16 feet tall, weighing 10 to 20 tons each, carved with animals, lions, foxes, snakes, and vultures. Dating tests come back 9600 BCE. That's 6,000 years older than Stonehenge, 7,000 years older than the Great Pyramids, and built by people who were supposed to be primitive hunter-gatherers. The "he's too dangerous to be left alive" meme, that's historians looking at this discovery. Everything they believed suddenly made no sense. Here's what should be impossible about Göbekli Tepe. Problem 1. Moving 20-ton stones requires hundreds of workers. Hunter-gatherers lived in small groups of 20 to 30 people. How did they organize this? Problem 2. Carving detailed animal sculptures requires specialists, but specialization only happens after farming creates food surplus, right? Problem 3. There's no evidence of permanent settlement there. No houses, no farms, no water source nearby. People came there just to build this temple, then left. The confused math lady meme, that was every archaeologist in 1994. If they weren't farmers, if they didn't live there, why did they build this? Answer: because they believed in something. Here's what scientists now think happened. Old theory: farming to settlement to civilization to religion. New theory: religion to gathering to settlement to farming. Think about it. Building Göbekli Tepe required hundreds of people working together. They needed food to feed all these workers. So what did they do? They started growing food nearby to feed the temple builders. Religion didn't come after civilization. Religion might have created civilization. The "it's all connected" Charlie conspiracy meme, archaeologists literally have this on their walls now. Your ancestors didn't settle down because farming was convenient. They settled down because they wanted to be near their temple. Now, the creepy question: what were they worshipping? We don't know for sure, but here's what we found. Vulture carvings everywhere. In many ancient cultures, vultures carried souls to the afterlife. T-shaped pillars might represent human figures. No faces, just presence. Some pillars have arms carved on the sides, like giant abstract humans watching you. Evidence of skull rituals. They may have worshipped ancestors. Imagine this. 11,000 years ago, nighttime, torches burning. Hundreds of hunter-gatherers gathered around 16-foot stone giants, performing rituals we will never understand. The "that's terrifying but okay" meme, that's literally this whole site. And here's the creepiest part. They intentionally buried the entire site around 8,000 BCE, filled it with dirt, on purpose. Why? We have no idea, and we probably never will. Now the reality check. Your ancestors weren't primitive people who stumbled into civilization. They were spiritual beings who built monuments to their beliefs before they figured out farming. Religion, or at least spiritual belief, might be older than agriculture, older than settlements, older than civilization itself. The need to believe in something might be the most ancient human instinct, more ancient than the need to build homes, more ancient than the need to grow food. Your great-great-great ancestors looked at the sky and felt something, and they moved 20-ton stones because of that feeling. 11,000 years later, you're still asking the same questions they did. So, let's recap what Göbekli Tepe teaches us. Religion might have come before farming. Hunter-gatherers built massive temples with no technology. Belief might be what created civilization. They intentionally buried it, and we don't know why. Your textbook's timeline is probably wrong. One site, one discovery, and suddenly everything we knew about human history needs a rewrite. The first thing humans built wasn't a house, it wasn't a farm, it was a place to believe. Now, here's my question for you. What do you think came first, the need for food or the need to believe in something bigger? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm genuinely curious what you think. And subscribe if you want more prehistoric discoveries that make you question everything. See you in the next one.